Awesome. Welcome to day 19 of the Amazon 10K challenge, where we take a product together from $0 all the way up to $10,000 a month on Amazon, fully transparently, so you can copy step by step at home and achieve the exact same results for yourself. This is day 19. If you haven't seen the first 18 days, definitely go back and watch it. There's some amazing content in there. We found a product together, we improved the product, found the supplier and sourced our product. We've created the listing and we're all ready to launch. We're working on a couple of things before we do launch, and I'll walk you through exactly what it is that I'm personally waiting on, and you might have a couple of things that's holding up your launch. I'm going to show you how to tackle those. But basically in today's video, it's a little bit of a different video, but it's going to be really beneficial for you. Coming over to our investment sheets, you can see I'm working on a $4,000 budget. Now that's about a small to medium sized budget when launching on Amazon, but it's by far enough to get us $10,000 a month. And the good news is you don't have to have $4,000 in order to launch on Amazon. I'm going to show you in this video how I went for my very first product. I spent $1,500 total, including marketing. And within 3 months, I was making $6,000 of profit every single month from just that $1,500. So I'm going to reveal how I did that in this video, and that's going to give you some ideas and some strategies to save money on your end and still achieve really awesome results on a low budget. Before we do jump in, our budget here, our expenses or investments are the same as the last 3 or 4 videos, because we are waiting on a couple of things on Amazon's end. We're working with them to get our listing cleared and ready for takeoff. So we're still at $3,654 spent, and we have $350 for marketing. If you're not a part of the Facebook group, I say this every video, we're all in here helping each other out. We have lots of cool success stories, lots of questions being answered, a great accountability community because everyone is on the 10K train, all taking the same actions and are getting the same great results. So come and join us and introduce yourself and just network and ask all your questions here. Everyone's here to help, and I'm really excited and proud of the community that we have over here. So make sure you join up. Don't miss out on this. We are giving away an Amazon product idea that I personally found that will make you over $5,000 every month, $1,000 of PayPal cash to buy your stock, and a fast-track Amazon FBA coaching session to ensure that you launch your product perfectly. To win, all you need to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment below why you want to start an Amazon FBA business. Enter now, then let's jump into this video. Okay, so here we are in our Seller Central account. This is the Willow Traders business that I have set up specifically to launch this product with you. What we are waiting on here is we had a little notification pop up here that we needed to submit some business documentation and proof of business ID in order to start, and we've done that today, and they say there might be a 3 to 5 day delay before they can approve us to sell on Amazon. They're just verifying our identities and our business identities. I'm sure for tax and legal reasons. So we have to let them do that, and then we'll be able to sell because our listing's all ready to go. Our photos are there. Once again, here is our listing. Still the same as yesterday. The other thing we're waiting on is we're working with Amazon right now to get this brand name changed. So when we listed this product, we put our own brand name in, but Amazon have a lot of problems with what they call the Amazon catalog. So if I go back here, you can see this catalog, and I won't get too technical, but basically the catalog is a catalog of every product on Amazon in a public setting. So only Amazon can actually edit that. So when I add my product, I add a product on my inventory. What happens is I add it on my inventory, but then it gets submitted into the catalog. And in order to change my product for a certain few aspects of my product, it actually gets mixed up in the catalog with other people's products, and some details may change, and I need Amazon to go in and fix that for me. So we are emailing Amazon and getting that fixed. But once we have this brand name back under our brand and we have the approval to sell because our business gets verified, then we will take off and start selling these maps, which I'm super excited for. I'm guessing it'll be about 2 or 3 days, but I have some great content coming to you in the meantime. Such as today, we're going to go through the low budget. Tomorrow, we're going to go through a couple of launch strategies and specifically how we're going to get those first sales off the line. So there's still going to be some great content coming at you. So I'm going to log into this other account, and I've changed my brand name up here just so you don't know the name of my account and can't find out what products I'm selling specifically, because this is one of my personal accounts that I'm using right now to make money on Amazon. I've gone to a custom date range. So this is from the 3rd, this is the US date. So it's the 1st of March 2016 to the 1st of August 2016. And so let's plot it down here. So this is the 1st of March, all the way down over to here is the 1st of August. Now you can see in March of 2016, I was not selling on Amazon, 0 units. And just to prove that, I can go back to Feb or Jan, throw that in here. You can see it's just a flat line. I had not had any selling experience before this. This was the very first product that I launched. Now I wanted to test Amazon because I was doing a lot of Kindle selling. I was doing some Udemy, some eBay, a lot of different e-commerce sort of entrepreneurial stuff. And I really wanted to do Amazon because one of my friends was doing Amazon. He said he was making $4,000 a month within his first 2 months. I was like, that's incredible. I have good marketing skills. I want to make that sort of money. So I came over to Amazon, but I didn't want to invest too much because I just really was unsure of the platform. I wanted to learn the ropes and start with a very cheap product that could have very little downside. So I had nothing really to lose. And I won't tell you specifically what my product was, but it was listed in sports and outdoors, and it was a very, very simple product. But I'm going to give you these results, and then I'm going to give you how I did it on such a low budget. So I started selling on April 2nd. You can see that was my first 2 sales that day. That was the first day it actually got approved and listed on Amazon. And I remember I was really, really excited about that because I was ranked on page 19 for my keyword. But I still managed to get 2 sales. So I'm like, this is incredible. As soon as I get to that first page, I'm going to be selling a lot of units. So I had 2 unit sales there, 12 units the next day. So I started doing a little bit of marketing, sort of like testing the waters. I wasn't really 100% sure on my marketing, so this was not the perfect launch, but it really did teach me a lot of lessons. I got 12 sales the next day, 16 the next, 14 the next, and then 3 it dropped down. I'm not too sure why, don't quite remember. Then 6, 22 units are there, so almost $200 of revenue that day. And you can see it kept steady. But what you'll notice, so if I come down to 2 units, you can see it was $24 for 2 units. So I listed my product at $12. What I didn't expect was to run out of stock this quickly because I had a lot of people buying this product. I was so shocked that I had to keep putting my price up in order to not run out of stock. So much so to the fact where, so this is, let's come up this way, 9 units for $147. Don't know the exact math on that, but it was about $15 each. And then I even put it up further, 1 unit for $19. This is the same product. I had to put up so high, highly priced, so it wouldn't sell out. But it did eventually end up selling out. You can see here is where it sold out before I reinvested and doubled down on this product because I knew it was a success way back here. So I went to my supplier. So this was about April 14. Didn't get back in stock until June. So it had a 30-day manufacturing time, which is one of the annoying things, and which is why these scratch maps are 8 days. So it's going to be really quick to get back in stock once I reorder. And we won't have to keep jacking our price up in order to avoid selling out, because that really does, as you can see, slow sales as you put that price up. Anyway, I doubled down, so I had 500 units here. Doubled down, I think I got 1,500 units in the second order. Could have been 1,000 units. And as soon as I did, I started, because I couldn't market 100% here because I didn't have enough units. I just kept running out of stock. But as soon as I had enough units, I started really selling them well here. You can see 29 a day, up to 56 units in a day. As soon as I had that stock, dropped a little bit, back up to 56 units. Here was 68. And you can see to maintain this really high, about 40 units a day was the average over here. Even this one day here, I did 75 units, almost $1,000 of revenue in that day. And this was about a 40%, probably a 35 to a 40% profit margin on that. So I was doing really well. I was making about $6,000 a month. And you can see that's in July when I launched back in April. So we got April, May, June, July. So in that 4th month, I did $6,000 of profit off the second order. Now, a couple of strategies and a couple of takeaways for you. So let's go over to our investments page, and I'm going to show you how I did this. If you have less money, so I spent only $1,500 total on that launch. I spent it here, and then I may have spent a little bit, I may have added some extra money, but I also reinvested the profit from this first 500 units to reinvest into this and then market better and start selling and getting some great momentum from it. So I had $1,500. I spent $1,000 on stock and $500 on marketing. So from this $1,000 of stock, you can see here I've spent $3,100 on stock. So this is $1,000 including shipping. So the keys are here. The takeaway here is I've spent most of my budget here on shipping and the units. So takeaway number one is if your product isn't really light, get it C-shipped, because you will save, if I did maps, I'd probably save about $600 or $700 here, which would cut my budget way down, almost into, like I said, it'd cut my budget into a fifth. So C-shipping is number one. You have to wait 30 extra days, but if you don't have the money, and this is going to be the whole takeaway for this lecture, if you don't have the money to spend in order to get things done well or fast, you have to instead spend your time. So you can spend your time waiting for the shipping to arrive. You can spend your time learning a little bit of Photoshop to do your own logos, to do your own photos. If you don't have the money, you have to substitute that for your own time. So I would do C-shipping to save about $600 here. My product, fortunately, was really light. I'm not going to show you what my product was, but I'll show you another one that you can use that would be very similar. If you have a low budget, get a light product, because then you can get it airshipped for really, really cheap. For example, let me see if I can remember what this item is called. I can never remember. It's bunion corrector. So I didn't end up selling this product because so many people were getting bad reviews from it, because it's really hard to innovate and customize. But there are these little silicone gel, these ones, no, not those ones, these ones down here, little bunions. So people's feet sort of like bow out to the side apparently. And if you put these on and put shoes on, it makes it not hurt in shoes. You can see you can get them for 25 cents, 23 cents. I'm pretty sure you can get them a lot cheaper. You can get them down to 10 cents, I believe, if you get the right ones. But we'll say you can get them for 30 cents. Minimum order 100 pieces. So this is the third place to save money, is lower your minimum order. So I'm going to write these down. So the first place to save money is C-shipping. I'm going to come over here. What are you doing over there, C-shipping? There you go. C-shipping. Second one place to save money is a light product. Like a physically light product weight-wise, because you then pay less on sea shipping and air shipping. And then the third one is low minimum order quantity. So I bought 500 of these scratch maps that we're selling together. I could have easily bought 200 to start, and that would have cut the cost way down. It probably would have been about a $500 purchase, because obviously it'd be more expensive per unit, but it would save me another $1,000. So I could, if I was launching, if my budget was $2,000, not $200, that's a little bit tougher. If my budget was $2,000, these are the things that I would be changing in order to fit that budget and still make a decent amount of money. I probably wouldn't be making $4,000 a month as quickly, but I could definitely be making $2,000-$3,000 a month pretty easily on a $2,000 budget, just by spending more time and a little bit more thought into the product. So go back to these bunion correctors. You can get them 30 cents each. Minimum price, minimum order quantity, 100 pieces. So that's $300. Got to add some shipping. Shipping would be really cheap. I'd say about $150 express, because they're so tiny. So that'd be $450. If you had to customize them a little bit, say you spent another $150, that's $600. You spend $600 and you have 100 pieces, and then you still have $400 for marketing. And I haven't looked at these bunion correctors for a long time, but let's have a look at how they're actually selling. So I remember there's something called a tailor bunion. Now a tailor bunion is on the pinky toe instead of the, this one. This is a tailor bunion here. It's on the pinky toe instead of the actual big toe. And it was a much better niche than the actual big toe. I remember doing a lot of research into this because I was very close. But the reason I didn't sell them, as you can see, is 3, 4.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3. They were getting really bad reviews. And the demand has gone way down for them. They used to be up into the 34,000. Let's try a normal bunion corrector, see how that's going. That's a little bit better. Yeah, tailor bunion used to be a good niche. It seems to have dropped away. So you can see it's a 7, high demand, low competition, average price $10 or almost $11, only 200 average reviews, and it's dominated by like this person here. There's a couple of real big fish. This person here, I remember the Dr. someone. Where's Dr.? Can't see the brand names. Dr. KB maybe? I don't remember. There's a couple of people doing really well. So you can see this guy's doing 34,000, 33,000, 13, 11,000. There's a lot of people doing the 10,000, and we could get 100 in here. We don't need to get in 1,000 or 500 of them. If you had a bigger budget, you could definitely do that too. And we could probably sell them for about $9. So you could profit about $3 or $4 a piece, and just make an extra $300 or $400, and then double down on that product to make an extra $800 to $1,000, and then triple down, and you just keep flipping your money over and over again, and your money will grow and grow and grow. You can't compete if you have a lower budget. You're not aiming to be the person who's doing $34,000 a month, but you can very easily be this person who's doing $5,000 a month if you have a little bit of a lower budget, and you spend the time to learn the skills you need instead of paying for them to be done for you. So again, you can see here, this is the success story. Spent $1,500 total, and if you want me to break that down for you, $1,000 was in the product. The product was about 70 cents each. It's a very simple product, which is a great product to start. I customized it myself. I changed the color and put a logo on it, and that was all the customization that I did. I used a lot of graphic design skills that I have, and my designer that I had back then also helped out. So we looked really good. We looked far superior. The brand name was very important. So I don't want to give away my product, but the brand name was relevant to the outcome that people wanted. For example, if we were selling a scratch map, we could call it, we're calling it Odyssey World Maps, because it gives the sort of like the feel of a world traveler, an aspiring traveler who travels the world. It's a world map because it's also SEO, but it's sort of like outcome based. They want to be like a adventurer. The Wanderlust World Map again was a great name because people can relate to that. I could also call it ABC Maps, but no one cares or relates to that. So my brand name, especially in my first product, was really good, and I know it was really helpful to sell these products. So 50 cents of shipping, so it's about $1.20 an item. I think shipping actually got expensive as I put them up. It was about 40 cents an item, so it was around about $1 per item. And I bought. Okay, so I just realized something very interesting here. I actually only spent $500 on my product, and it was $1,000 on the marketing of my product, which is even better for you because I only spent $500. It was 70 cents per product and about 40 cents to ship, and I bought 500 of them. So it's about $1 each, so it's $550 on the product total. So this math is a little bit off. It was a long time ago now, but it's $550 on the product, $1.10 each, and it was $1,000 spent on marketing, which is mainly Amazon ads. I'm going to go through all these marketing strategies in tomorrow's video and the next day's video to show you exactly how to do it yourself. But basically it was only $550 on that product, and I ordered 500 of them. So number 4, if you want to save extra money, it's low product price. A low product price, $1.10 is very cheap. So here you can see the product price is $6.30. It's obviously going to cost you a lot more money overall because it's going to be a 6 times multiplier on the product. But if you're spending a little bit less money, your end price is going to be cheaper. For example, these bunion correctors, you can sell them for about $8 to $9, but it's only 30 cents to buy. Our maps, even though they're $6 to buy, we can sell them for up to $30. So it's going to be a lot more revenue coming in. So that's the key, and that's why we're sort of picking something that we can sell for $20 to $30 because there is a lot more revenue that's coming in at once. So if you do have less than $1,000 or less than $2,000, look at these 4 factors. Look at products that are light, easy to ship. Go for the sea shipping. Go for a little less quantity up front. flip that first and reinvest the profits. And that's how you can launch on a very small budget and still do really, really well. Remember, this is a long-term game, so keep just flipping those profits and you'll do really well in the long term. So if you like this video, please give me a like below, give me a quick thumbs up, and I'm going to see you in tomorrow's video, day 20, where we're going to go over some specific action steps and strategies that we're going to do throughout our launch. So I'll see you tomorrow.